In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to render tables in Slack Markdown. Slack messages do not support traditional Markdown tables the way some other platforms do. So if you paste in a table made with pipes and hyphens, it usually turns into a messy block of plain text. The workaround is simple and reliable. You need to place your table inside a monospace code block. That forces Slack to use a fixed width font, which means every letter, number, and space takes up the same amount of room. Once that happens, your columns can line up neatly and actually look like a table. To get started, open a text editor outside of Slack to draft your data first. This is important because the Slack message field can wrap long lines and make alignment harder to manage while you are building the layout. You can use any basic text editor you like, and at this stage, decide what your column names will be and think about the longest value that might appear in each column. That helps you leave enough space so the table stays aligned. Next, write your data using fixed width spacing. Start with a header row and separate each column using pipe characters, or use consistent spacing if you prefer. On the next line, add a separator made of hyphens, then enter your data rows one by one. As you do this, manually add spaces so that each divider pipe sits in the same vertical position from row to row. That alignment is what makes the table readable once it appears in Slack. A simple structure might look like this when drafted: an item name column, then quantity, then status, with each row padded using spaces so everything lines up evenly. The exact wording of your table can vary, but the spacing must stay consistent. Once your draft looks clean in the text editor, copy the entire layout and paste it into Slack inside triple backticks. These backticks create a code block and preserve the spacing exactly as written. Without them, Slack will not keep the alignment. One extra tip: if you need a truly interactive table with native grid styling, clickable cells, or adjustable columns, use a Slack canvas instead of a chat message. Open the canvas area in the channel, click the plus icon, and choose table. That gives you a real table experience. But for simple structured data directly in chat, a properly spaced code block is the best method.